Hey guys, so a few days ago I did a quick little video showing me setting up my weekly schedule for homeschooling, and I was just going to talk about it briefly so I have some type of context for what I'm going to show you that I did. Did it on Saturday so I'd have enough time, and it is Tuesday now, so we have already started implementing the projects and the homework and everything, the worksheets. So I'm just going to kind of explain what we've been doing and how I set up for the week for 2 grades. And see this little guy right here, he just woke up from his nap. This is what he does. He sits on the couch outside of his room and wakes up slowly. Got my hat on again today. It is really, really, really cold out again. It was warming up and now it's cold, and then next week it's supposed to warm up. So I'm gonna show you really quick my agenda full of a bunch of stuff. So what I did was, instead of buying just a basic homeschool agenda or even like the fancy ones that are the Waldorf or Montessori type where it has a lot of the extra things that a lot of people like, I'd just rather save money, and I just try to buy an agenda that has the spiral, that's spiral bound, so I can lay it flat. And last year mine was really small. If you've seen that video where I shared how I wrote down and how I set up all of my schooling for the week, this was mine from last year, and it's super tiny, mostly because I got it late in the year. I didn't get it when all of them were on sale and everything, and I got it at Walmart, and there were only like 4 options, and this is the one that had a harder cover and it had the spiral bound, and it was still kind of pricey. Honestly, it was like $12 or $13. So for like a basic Walmart agenda, I think that's expensive. Now I know the really nice ones are like $25, $30. I used to get the really, really nice leather bound ones that were called like yearly journals or whatever from Barnes and Noble. I used to use those when I was in college and stuff like that, and those were like $25 or $30, and that was usually even on sale. So this year I found one at Target, like back way before Thanksgiving, and they were on sale during like their Thanksgiving sale. And let me see if I can move this over. And so let me show you here. So this is what it looks like. It's a lot bigger. It's got the spiral bound. The outside of it, if I can show you here, the outside of it is like plastic. There we go. So if you've gone to Target, you probably saw this. I don't even know if they have it anymore, but if you went around Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving, you probably saw this one. It says Mary Designs, I think, for Blue Sky, and it was like $7. So I really lucked out. I have a bunch of stuff in it, as you can see. I need to get like a filing system for my desk. I really do. I just haven't. And so basically that's what I did for every day. I separated it up between the kids, my oldest first, my second oldest second, and then what we're going to do together. And I put a little square because I know some people like to line out. I like to mark a little square, and I did that for the whole week. And I'm going to see how it goes. And then at the end of the week, I write down how many days we did schooling, because in my state, all really I have to record is how many days of schooling if we did 180. And we always end up doing more because we school like all year round, kind of. Like we'll take a month off here, we'll take a week off here. And we really haven't taken any time off. We took off like 1 day for Christmas. We took off like 1 day for St. Nicholas Day, 1 day for Thanksgiving. But like we didn't take off like chunks. And some days when we go and do activities or field trips, things like that, even on like a Saturday or a Sunday, I count it because it's an educational field trip or an educational trip. So that's basically what I did. I am going to be doing the 100 lessons to read every day with my daughter, because we read out of the little readers with my 2nd grader about every day. And so we're just going to have reading time, and I'm just going to split it, where instead of just doing it with my 2nd grader, I'm doing reading time with both my kids now. Well, 2 of my 4 kids now. What I was saying about my kindergartner is she refused to do anything if we weren't reading. And so I dropped everything else, and I said, well, we were currently doing them in our main lesson book, the uppercase letters. And so I said, okay, well, we'll keep doing the uppercase letters in the main lesson book, 1 a week, but I'll bump it to 2 a week to get through them quicker. We'll still be practicing writing the uppercase letters. We'll still do our pictures and our drawings. And then I'm going to add this Teach Your Child to Read in 100 Days. And we're on lesson 2. We're going to do lesson 3 this afternoon because I really think she can do 2 a day, at least for right now. And she really likes it. She's excited. It's working well. It really fits with her personality of I just want to learn it so I know how to do it. She's not a lollygagging type of person. She wants to read so she can just absorb. And I really think that's the goal. She just wants to be able to learn through absorption from reading. Now, in some situations, routines and the rhythms are important. And some situations they're not, and that's just dependent on your family. But for mine, this really works out, where we have an idea of what we need to do, and then we just do our best at getting it done. And I just separate it out like this really, really simply, and yeah, it works out really well for us. So I'll show you like a little picture of what it looks like. Obviously, everyone's is going to look a little different, and just keep in mind that I use an older version of Oak Meadow. I use a 2010 version for 2nd grade, and we do different math. And my kindergartner is doing the main lesson book, uppercase letters, Oak Meadow, but she's now doing 100 easy lessons to read the book. And I have that here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, right here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is this book right here. She's doing this book. So, yeah. Oh, and this is the 2nd grade. So if your book looks something like this, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it'll be exactly the same. But if it doesn't, it might be a little different. So let me know. If you're using the newer version of Oak Meadow, does your 13th lesson look like this? Doesn't even seem like this. And I haven't used any of the new stuff, so I don't even know if I would need to do this, how I'm going to show you, on the new one, because I've heard that it has like checklists and stuff that before you had to make yourself. And if you have the older version, you know what I'm talking about, because I see those people on Facebook groups and stuff like that that are like, I just read the old lesson and I don't even know how I'm supposed to organize this, because it just tells you what you need to get done for the week.